Ladies and gentlemen, the next United States Senator from the state of Maryland, my friend, your friend, Angela Alsobrooks. There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are coming around.
Thank you, Maryland! Thank you, Maryland! Thank you, Maryland! Thank you, Maryland! Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Maryland. I'd like to first begin by thanking the captain of Team Maryland, Governor Wes Moore. Can we give it up again for Governor Wes Moore? And then to say to Senator Van Hollen, thank you so very much. Can we give it up for Senator Van Hollen? And then to all of the other tremendous leaders all around this state who believed in us. You have been tremendous partners. To all of my friends in elective service who are here tonight, thank you so very much to each and every one of you. I am so grateful, so grateful. I had an opportunity to speak with Congressman Trone. I thank him so much for his call. I want you to know that we are united in our focus to keep the Senate blue, and I am so grateful to have his support. I'd like to also recognize, before I go any further, two of the best people I've ever known in my life, my incredible parents, James and Patricia Alsobrooks. Thank them so very much, who raised me with deep faith, profound love, and the belief that there was a place for me. And I want Marylanders to know that on this campaign, there's a place for you too. And I'd like to give a special shout out also to my sister, Kim. She's the best big sister in the world. I recommend you don't go anywhere without Kim. And then you all have all heard all about her. I'd like to give a shout out to my daughter, Alexandra, who is my North Star. She is the reason that I ran for public office. I have a very deeply held belief that my daughter and all of our children deserve to live and to grow in safe and supportive communities. And she just finished her freshman year in college. And I'm so proud of her. I'm proud of the opportunity to represent Maryland, but I have to tell you, I am prouder still to be Alex's mother. And then I'd have to thank, there are three other people that I really must thank before I go any further. It is Lottie Dottie and everybody, Lottie Dottie and everybody. And really, I just want to say thank you so sincerely to every single one of you who have welcomed me in your living rooms. You have welcomed me in your backyards. You have had me at your dinner tables. You have believed. And I thank you so much. And together, tonight, we have made history. We have made history, and we have done so while overcoming steep odds. So for anyone, hear me, who has ever felt counted out, overlooked, and underestimated, I hope you understand and share this moment and know that I hope you know that the impossible is still possible. How many of you know the impossible is still possible? Thank you for that. And I am fully aware, and I know that you all as well, that stories like mine don't generally make it to the United States Senate. My mother worked as a receptionist when she retired. My father was a distributor at the Washington Post newspaper. And I have to tell you, my sister and I would beg him to take us on his delivery routes. We would go to bed, we were so excited about it that we would go to bed fully dressed and go there about midnight. We knew we'd be waking up with him at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning to go with him in the middle of the night on his truck. And whether it was cold, it doesn't matter what it was, we were so proud to be with him, to ride around in that big white truck that he was driving. And on those early mornings, I remembered one night in particular, when as he was preparing to throw the newspapers off his truck, he said to me, you know, I jump up and down on this dirty truck so you'll never have to. And I understood so clearly what it meant, because you see, my parents didn't have the opportunity to go to college, and they made it their mission to make sure that I could and that my sister could. And so we know what it's like for hard work to happen. I know what it's like to struggle, and I didn't fully understand at that time their focus on building a better future for me until I had my own daughter. And I know that I wanted Alex to be able to play outside, to be safe, to be able to play without fear, and to feel safe in our home, and to understand that if she could dream it, she could do it. And that's why I decided to run for state's attorney. You recall that no woman had held that job before, and not only did I win, during my time in office, we cut violent crime by 50%. But I also understood that public safety is so much more than just reducing crime. I understood the urgency to address the issues that brought people to the courthouse in the first place. Understood about failing schools, health care that's too expensive and out of reach, a lack of treatment for addiction and mental health struggles, and jobs that didn't pay a livable wage. These are the issues that I've focused on as Prince George's County Executive, and I am so proud of the progress that we've been able to make in education. We've broken ground on 10 new schools. We've built the county's first cancer treatment and addiction center. We brought major investment like the brand new FBI headquarters to Maryland. Yes. And so I want to take a moment, and if you would allow me, I have to acknowledge the super bad and incredible people of Prince George's County. Yes. You should know that you are the heart and soul of our campaign. Your faith in me as a prosecutor, county executive, and now candidate for Senate is something that I will never take for granted. But there's more work to do. And thinking about what's on the line in this election, I hear the stories of those I've had the privilege of meeting all across our state, seniors like my father, who thought that they would retire but are back at work to cover the cost of medication and groceries. Young families who find new ways to stretch $1 each month so that their kids don't miss out on the class trip or the team sport that they love so much. Patients who are holding off on treatment because it was too far or too expensive. Healthcare providers who worry that political games in Washington will prevent them from giving their patients medically necessary care. Women all across Maryland who fear that politicians will take away our right, our fundamental right to make our own health care decisions. These are the stakes of this election, and it's why our work must start tonight. Yes. Now, I want you to know, and we're accustomed to this, so you know that the fight ahead will not be easy. There are a lot of people in our state who say, oh, you know, it's Maryland, it's a blue state. We can worry about another race someplace else, is what people say who are looking at us tonight. No. What we know is that Maryland has been a blue state, but it will only stay a blue state if we put in the work. Because Larry Hogan, his BFF Mitch McConnell, and Donald Trump's Republican Party want to flip this seat. And let's be extremely clear about who Larry Hogan is. And one of his first acts as governor, he canceled the critical Baltimore Red Line project, sending back $900 million to the federal government instead of investing in a transit project that would have provided a fundamental opportunity for our communities. And you should recall as well that in one of his last acts as governor, he vetoed legislation to expand abortion care access. But listen, don't worry about that, because Governor Moore signed those measures into law just last year. Now, Larry Hogan has said he's a lifelong Republican, and if he's elected, he will give Republicans the majority that they need to pass a national abortion ban. And you should also be clear that he will not support a national law to protect abortion rights. He will not oppose anti-choice judges, including nominees to the U.S. Supreme Court, even in the wake of the reversal of Roe versus Wade. And given these positions, it isn't all that surprising that Larry Hogan called abortion rights an emotional issue for women. Well, let us be extremely clear about who we are. In Maryland, we stand up and fight for each other and our fundamental rights. We will always protect the right for women to make their own health care decisions, and come November, Larry Hogan will understand that we do not need any help at all managing our emotions. So we know now that we have a lot of work to do, but Scripture promises us that those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I am not weary. And I know that we are just starting the work to build a coalition rooted in our values and our faith that together we can reach the future we desire for ourselves and for our families. I am not weary. And I know our coalition doesn't require us to agree on everything as long as we respect each other. And I hope that in these next few months I have the opportunity to earn the support of those who did not vote for me in this primary and others who haven't made a decision on their ballot for the fall. I am not weary, and I'm grateful to the family, friends, leaders, and all the super bad, incredible volunteers who renewed my strength so often in the last few months and will do so again in the months to come. These are some, to all those who volunteered. Many who are in this room tonight with these green shirts on, you all are a mighty army. A mighty, mighty army, a mighty army, tireless, committed, faithful, courageous. I thank you so much. And so, Maryland, we are not weary, and I'm Angela Alsobrooks. I'm a proud daughter, I'm a mother, I'm a Marylander with it, and with your support, I'm going to be your next United States Senator. Now let's get to work. Thank you so much, Maryland. Love all of you. God bless you. Thank you so much.
I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco. Push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, push, kick, 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 push,
You know what? There's another super bad woman in the house tonight. I couldn't move another step. We are joined tonight by an amazing partner, the super, super, super bad mayor of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bowser. I want to acknowledge her and thank her so much for coming over tonight. Love her so much and just want to acknowledge her. Thank you so much, everybody.
keep on stepping till you reach higher ground. Nobody turns around. Keep on up and clear the highest star. Straight ahead is not very far. Inside, and you will see time.